Here we're from We Share Abundance. We Share Abundance is a cloud nation. We're an emerging nation. We've been around for about 3 years, and we are the United States of the world and on a mission to banish poverty. We've been putting in really solid foundation in those 3 years that we've spent emerging, and we're now in a position where we are increasing our income, expanding our economy for the benefit of our treasury and the liquidity and the value of our currency. This, of course, will naturally benefit all our citizens. So who can be a citizen? Literally anybody. There is no fee to join. All you've got to do is prove you're a real human being, and we'll even give you $5 to get you started on the road to prosperity. We have lots of programs already available for you. Some are passive, some you need to be active. You don't have to join any of them. They're all optional, and anything that you do join within We Share Abundance can be achieved without putting your hand in your pocket. I'm not saying that's the easiest or the fastest route, but it's possible, and we have members that have taken that route and achieved top levels. So there is never any cause or reason to get into debt in We Share Abundance. We're here to help you and to help you find that path to true freedom. We are also non-separatist in that we accept people from all over, but also of every gender, colour, class, creed, financial status, educational level, any of those superficial differences. We don't recognise them. We just see everybody as a human being, part of one big happy family of humanity, all interconnected. We do recognise that every human being is unique, and so has something unique to offer our community, and therefore is of equal value to every other member of our community. Non-separatism, okay? So that is our ideal. We should be streaming live on YouTube, Twitch, and in our Facebook group, We Share Abundance Publicly. And I'm going to head over to Facebook now because we see most of the comments there, and we also see the names of the people that are commenting there in Facebook. We don't see them in the app here. But we do have Luis Monteiro in from Portugal. He's on YouTube, viewing us on YouTube. And he's just saying hi to everybody. Let me head over now to Facebook. I'm going to make sure my speakers are turned off so we don't get any feedback. And I'm going to be looking for We Share Abundance Publicly group. And when I get there, I'll be looking for the 22nd, I think. Yeah, 22nd of July. So far, so good. If I click to expand, we should get the comments coming up, and we have. And we've got Deborah in from Southern Alabama, USA. We've got Richard in from a wet and windy Devon. I suppose it's a wet and windy Devon anyway. It's a wet and windy Cornwall where I am, and we're not too far apart in the UK. We have Nadsir in from Pakistan. We have Norman in from Doncaster, and we've got Kingsley in from Manchester, Doncaster and Manchester, both in the UK. So a very warm welcome to everybody, especially those that are going to watch the replay, because we have an awful lot of members that watch the replay rather than getting involved in the live. It's not convenient time for them or whatever. We've also got Richard saying, yeah, it is damp and a bit blowy. Yeah, I thought it might be. It's also not done the cricket much good, although there was play today, but I don't think England really expected it, and they didn't turn out like they were going for the win somehow. They did manage to get the important hit of Lobachine before I think the game was declared unplayable till tomorrow. Tomorrow is the last day. Hopefully, they'll get enough play in to get a result one way or the other. Right. Um, Today has been a long day. Um, Usually on a Saturday, it can get quite a lot done, and I suppose there was a lot done, but it wasn't with Shared Abundance. I was involved with Avizu, helping them with the 24-hour marathon. I was only actually on there for 6 hours officially, but I was in the background for many more hours as a standby, just in case they needed somebody to fill in for somebody for whatever reason. I did have the option of being live more than I was, um, but I didn't push for that. I just wanted to do what I could, and so that was it. But it did involve me getting up earlier than usual, and um, trying to keep up with things in We Share Abundance at the same time. And I think we managed pretty well. And the Avizu 24-hour marathon, I think they did a really good job considering it was organised very, very quickly. And it's the first one they've done. I'm sure that they'll get better and better and better as they do more of them. And we don't know how much they raised for charity, but I think it'll be a few $1,000s, and that's okay, isn't it? Um, it's a few $1,000s that those 5 charities wouldn't have shared anyway. But the official figures aren't out yet, um, so I'm only guessing that it would be a few $1,000s. It might be more, might be like $10,000, might be less. I suppose it could be $500, but I don't think so. I think it'll be in the thousands. So congratulations to Avizu. They hosted that event, and every penny generated from that event goes to the charities. 100% of the money generated. And I think I didn't really understand what they're doing, but I think some people had difficulty paying and donating when they wanted to. I think that is being left open until 5 p.m. tomorrow, London time. So there's still an opportunity to go in, and um, I think most people enjoyed it. It was fun to participate in, and there were lots of silly little games, that people played. But it was, what do you want, big boy? What do you dog? With the rain, he's not been out as much as normal, so he's getting a bit restless. I think he needs to go out now. Okay, so Richard was on it for the full 24 hours. Well done, because I wasn't. I was on it for the first. When did it start? It started at 5. I was on it for the first 5 hours. Then I took a nap for um, about 3 hours, and then I was on it again after that. So well done for making the full 24. I'm not sure how many did, but I know you're going to get well rewarded. I think you're going to get some shares um, for that, as well as a lot of free entries and things. So well done. Um, my wife, I think she was on it for 20 hours or 22 hours. I'm not quite sure. I think 22 hours. But I didn't fill in any of the forms either because I was busy working on other things. I was listening to what was going on, checking for when I was needed, and if I was needed when I wasn't already booked in for, and this sort of thing. So I didn't fill in any of the forms, uh, and so I effectively wasn't there. Okay. We got Bazina in from Edinburgh in Scotland as well. But you'll no doubt sleep well tonight, Richard, um, without the need of a hot toddy, even. Okay, so we will get started now in our normal fashion with a little short prayer to help us find the path to happiness, and then a little affirmation to help us maintain that non-separatist ideology. And the prayer goes like this. Dear Heavenly Father, we are so happy and grateful for you, and we ask that you bless the We Share Abundance community, that it may fill each member's heart with unconditional love, and that through that love each member finds the joy of service, and through service attracts true happiness and everything they want and need into their life. Amen. It's a very short prayer, but it's very important because most people don't know the path to happiness. They seek pleasure from what they can buy with the money they make. They want the new house, the new car. And yeah, pleasure is fine, but it's short term. There's always a need for more, more and more. True happiness is so fulfilling that there isn't that need. There's no stress for more. It doesn't mean that you lack ambition. It just means that the things that you want automatically flow to you because you're going about life in the right way. And the path to true happiness cannot be bought. It doesn't matter how much money you've got, it won't necessarily make you happy. Money can't buy you the happiness. Happiness will come from loving service to others, and everything else you want in life will follow. Go about it the other way, yeah, you'll have lots of pleasure, but you'll always be missing something. You'll always be searching, and so we try and encourage you to get on that right path. And our non-separatist ideology, we have that little affirmation that goes like this. We are so happy and grateful to be citizens of the United States of the world with God and truth as our leaders. Heavenly Father, may thy kingdom of peace come into our world as it is in heaven, and free us all from divisive inharmony, that we may become perfect citizens in body, mind, and soul of thy world. Okay, right. I don't have any updates for you. Now we've got you here and got your attention. Um, I've just barely managed to keep on top of things, and do everything else. So uh, I do want to remind you to get into your Vortic account. You will have been paid if you've got a Vortic account. If you haven't, get one. Okay. Um, get into your Vortic account, and you will have been paid your income from the week. Choose what you want to do with it. The best recommendation is to compound it, add it onto an existing plan that you have. And you've got to have a minimum of $10 for that. But if you've only got, say, $5, you can always add another $5 in and then add $10 into your existing plan. And it'll get you to your goals much faster. If you've got over $10, no problem, you can just add it in. If you are desperate for cash, put your withdrawal request in and you'll be paid on Monday. But you've got to get that withdrawal request in by 11 p.m. Sunday, London time. Tomorrow, London time, 11 p.m. Because there's only one withdrawal pay every week, and that is on Monday, and you've got to have the request in at the latest by that deadline. If you miss it, you won't get paid until the following Monday. So if you're desperate for cash, do it. If you're not desperate for the cash, make sure you get that compounding done because it'll get where you want to go, which is true happiness and freedom and security financially, much, much faster. And that is what the power of compounding is about. It's not about pulling money out, it's about keeping it growing, growing, growing. until it gets to the point where pulling out what you need doesn't really affect your balance. Your balance can keep growing anyway. And that's the secret of the rich. But so often people are tempted to pull the money out, pull the money out, pull the money out, and it never grows enough to get to that point of security where it's just growing and growing, and you're still pulling out more and more every week. Tomorrow as well, Beyond Infinity will be, or sometime later tonight, maybe, I don't know. It's there when I get up in the morning. You'll have your uh, all your balances transferred in Beyond Infinity, and you will be able to choose what you want to do with those as well. Um, I hope you watch the latest webinar that they did, because that explains very forcefully the power of compounding. And Beyond Infinity is a wonderful program. It will make every member of Beyond Infinity wealthy. Um, Not overnight, okay? We're not talking about overnight riches. We're not talking about all the hyped up stuff. We're talking about a plan that will consistently compound money for you in the same way that you can do that with Vortic or with several other plans that we can offer to you. And through that, create very, very large passive incomes. It's going to, work on a 3 to 5 year plan. That is the answer to it all. With Beyond Infinity, there is a way now that you can add funds into your account and get a card as well. So it needs you to watch the videos and everything to really fully understand that. But even the minimum $250 contribution, which will get you a $25,000 car in a year's time, not immediately, in a year's time, totally free and paid for and everything. But that contribution will make a massive difference to how quickly you will have a retirement income from Beyond Infinity. The more you're able to put in at the beginning, the more that compounding will work in your favor. And instead of you having to wait 5 years before you start withdrawing, it'll probably come down to 3 years or 2 years. Or we are now in a position. I think we joined in December. I'd have to look that up. I get mixed up with all the plans, but I think we joined in December, and we're in a position now where we can withdraw funds and still keep it growing. We don't want to be withdrawing funds. What we're using the funds for is to help more people get started with Beyond Infinity. We will be also buying additional vehicles. At the moment, it's a bit of a nuisance because they're only taking it in crypto. So we did take advantage of one on the 4th of July when they had that extra special offer. We've not bought one since then, and we probably won't buy until we can just use the funds directly in our account, which is a simple matter. But it means that we've got more money to help other people with in the meantime. So look out for that tomorrow. Get your Vortic sorted out. You've got until tomorrow in reality to do your Vortic, but do it as soon as you possibly can to make sure that you are earning on those funds from Monday of next week, or that you don't miss the withdrawal address. Not address, the withdrawal date. The withdrawal, date. Okay. Right. I don't, as I say, have any news because of everything else that's been going on today. But I do have the numbers for you. For the last 24 hours, we have a net increase of 9 in our registered members to 9,942. That's not 9, is it? 942. It's 11. I don't know why I've got 9. Should be 11. I've lost my pen now. There it is. I'll change that to plus 11. Okay. It's a net increase because we have people that don't log in for a couple of months, they're not interested, and so we just take them out. But we always have new registrations as well, and that means we've had 11 more registrations than we've taken out. Our active member count is up by 84 to 4,238. Active members are usually logging in every day, but at least half the available days in a month. But as I say, most of them log in every day because they get rewarded for logging in every day. It just makes sense. It only takes a couple of minutes, and it'll be even more important once we have the automated withdrawals activated, which I'm hoping will happen next week. I can't guarantee that, but that's what I'm thinking is probably going to be the reality. Multiply Visa, not a lot going on there either, and that won't change much until we get the Visa token transferred to the Binance Smart Chain, which we are first doing with the Visa Abundance tokens. And that's all linked with the automated withdrawals that we are putting in place. Okay. So in fact, there was an increase of 35 in the registered members in Multiply Visa, but no members or no new member, no member that hadn't bought advertising before bought it now, and bonus pool didn't go up by enough to get us into the next dollar level. So that pretty much wraps it up. I don't have anything else. I'll be getting an earlier night tonight than I did last night. Last night was a bit late because of the thing. Richard, I suppose, will be getting in an early night as well, having not slept for 24 hours. So let me just check in the middle of that to see if we've got any other people in on YouTube or Twitch. Lewis is, of course, in there, as he was early, saying hi to people. Lewis is from Lisbon in Portugal. And no, that pretty much covers it. I think quite a number of people will have been on the Avazoo webinar. I don't think many of them will have done as well as Rich, having done the 24 hours, but congratulations to anybody that got there and supported it, especially if you put a few dollars in the kitty to help those charities. I know it's not possible for everybody, but even $1 makes a difference. So that's it. I will be back tomorrow, which is what, Sunday? I've lost track of the days. Sunday, tomorrow, 7 p.m. London time on YouTube, Twitch, and in our Facebook group. We share abundance publicly. And I'll see what I can get done tomorrow, which will be a more normal day, even though it's a Sunday and I do take a little bit of extra time out to watch an online service and things like that. But other than that, we'll see what we can get done, see how we can move forward, and God bless you all. Between now and then, if you're not sleeping, get sharing love and abundance. Okay, I'll see you all then tomorrow. Until then, see you later, alligator. Whoa, yeah, in a wild crocodile. See you later, alligator. Always wear a smile. See you later, alligator. Go the